The covenant of circumcision. When Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, I am God Almighty. Walk before me and be blameless. I will confirm my covenant between me and you and will greatly increase your numbers. Abram fell face down, and God said to him, As for me, this is my covenant with you. You will be the father of many nations. No longer will you be called Abram. Your name will be Abraham. For I have made you a father of many nations. I will make you very fruitful. I will make nations of you, and kings will come from you. I will establish my covenant as an everlasting covenant between me and you and your descendants after you for the generations to come, to be your God and the God of your descendants after you. The whole land of Canaan, where you are now an alien, I will give as an everlasting possession to you and your descendants after you, and I will be their God. Then God said to Abraham, As for you, you must keep my covenant, you and your descendants after you for the generations to come. This is my covenant with you and your descendants after you, the covenant you are to keep. Every male among you shall be circumcised. You are to undergo circumcision, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and you. For the generations to come, every male among you who is 8 days old must be circumcised, including those born in your household or brought with money from a foreigner. Those who are not your offspring, whether born in your household or brought with your money, they must be circumcised. My covenant in your flesh is to be an everlasting covenant. Any uncircumcised male who has not been circumcised in the flesh will be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. A lot here. So when Abram was 99 years old, the Lord had appeared to him again and reminded him that he's going to make Abram. First, he changed his name, Abraham. So now he's Abraham, meaning many nations, or father of many nations. And he told him that he would be the father of many nations. He was going to bless them. And so he was making an everlasting covenant with him and his descendants. And how the covenant would be represented in man would be of circumcision. And so let's do a quick talk about that. Circumcision. So what we know of in the past, the Bible, and what we know of today. So some scholars believe that, Bible scholars and scientists believe that when Abraham got this message of circumcision, it was because to help with the population growth, as well as to keep cleanliness. So as in not to have spread any diseases and such, because scientifically speaking, circumcision, the removal of the extra skin, is actually can be beneficial due to studies. So think about that, think about like as in our world scientifically and such, and also think about how circumcision is of today. Like it still happens today. I don't believe a lot of children are done 8 days. I believe they're almost done, male children, around the same time that they're born. But circumcision happens all the way to today. And so with that, discoveries of health as well have been, looked at and come from right directly here. This is where that practice began. And so if you're a man, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind? If you're a woman, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind? Whoever you are, reading over these passages and understanding the representation of the covenant. Now, this was the covenant, again, back in the Old Testament, actually before the law, but along coinciding with what will be the law. So Again, what kind of thoughts or feelings come to mind? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?